Hi everyone, this is your host Obo Gilmore. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of The High Priestess. I have a great episode for you today, so stick around. I have an astrologer on and a fan low-key, Praxie Osong. She is amazing, she's knowledgeable, she is an excellent Cancer. Before I get into the episode, I just wanted to do some housekeeping stuff. So, you guys are getting this episode today, obviously. Unfortunately, there will be no episode next week, because I have been selected for a very special and secret project that I cannot tell you guys about, I fear, but when you guys find out about it, it's gonna be, like, kind of life-changing in many ways. Unfortunately, yeah, no episode next week. Don't hate me. Don't put me on a cross. Oh, no. But yeah, I will resume episodes the week after. So don't worry. We're just missing the 1 week. And you know what? There was a while where I was like, maybe I should just like quickly like make a solo episode. But honestly, the prep I've had to do for this secret project, y'all, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You guys are kind of lucky you're getting this episode, if I'm honest. But once again, thank you for being loyal listeners. I love each and every one of you. I would give you all forehead kisses. And honestly, since I always say this at the end, please rate the podcast. Leave me a comment on the podcast. Like the podcast. All of your likes and reviews and comments and shares are how we grow. Otherwise, people only find us like from TikTok, which is amazing too. I'm so happy for all of my TikTok founded people. But getting a personal recommendation for a podcast from a friend, life-changing in many ways, I would say. So yeah, thank you for listening, and let's begin.
That's extremely accurate.
Yes.
When you put it that way. I've actually not had anybody delete this whole thing.
Take that part out.
I don't like the way. Is it getting hot in here? Like,
yes, by the way. Listen, everyone on this podcast is over the age of 21, consuming in a legal state on private property. So let's talk mysticism, marijuana, and manifesting. This is The High Priestess. Of course, it stops right as I'm about to say this. Everyone, listen, I'm so sorry. We are recording during the heat wave. We're keeping the aircon on.
Forgive us.
There's going to be a little bit of white noise in the background, and everyone's going to be okay and cool about it.
But you don't want us dripping buckets of sweat.
Exactly. I'm loving your glasses.
Thank
The
you.
like sparkle rim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, I really hate the color purple.
Right.
It's disgusting.
You're a purple girl.
Yeah, what's that saying about purple people? Like have you heard it? Like that we just can't help it. Like there's people who like green, there's people who like yellow, and then there's purple people.
I would say my bestie is a purple person.
Yeah.
She's like dyed her hair purple on and off for a while.
I wish.
I used to dye my hair. I used to dye my eyebrows purple.
Okay. Did you change anything else?
No.
Okay.
It was like, okay, I first did it in college. And I've talked about this on the podcast before, so people are probably bored. But I first did it in college, but then I did it again like a couple years ago when like everyone started becoming obsessed with bleaching their eyebrows. Which, to be honest, and this is brave of me to say this as a girl living in Bushwick, as a bisexual girl living in Bushwick, but I don't really like the look of bleached eyebrows.
Okay. Is that controversial? Because I thought it was a wild thing. Like, then when you say bleaching, you mean like not bleach and then it's like white, but like bleaching till it's like you can't
see them at all. Yeah. And it's like, I know like Tyra Banks was doing that on America's Next Top Model many years ago, but
it's like, I feel like somebody said, we're going to try and gaslit the masses into thinking this is like Vogue.
Right.
And we have eyebrows to frame our faces for a reason, guys.
I agree. It's a lot of, I mean, whatever.
But purple, I think I would have loved it. I think I would have loved purple eyebrows.
Well, you probably would because you're a purple person.
Yeah. I mean,
I forgot to check the pronouns. Are we she, her?
She, her.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I also forgot how to pronounce your name. Praxie
Yes.
Osong.
Uh-huh.
Nailed it. I have a special guest for you once again, if you can believe it. I always deliver. So she is an astrologer, with a focus on intersectionality and empowering late diagnosed divergent folks. She's the host of the former podcast Lil Black Witch. She's a writer for Laura. Get Laura. It's a Substack that features a lot of astrology stuff.
And they're coming out with a huge astrology app that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the makers of Hinge.
I know someone that works at Hinge.
Yeah.
I met him on Hinge.
Hot.
Well, the hottest part was that he gave me free Hinge for like over a year. Like a date one, he goes to the back end of Hinge and he
need it longer.
No, literally. No, well, okay, he's poly and partnered.
Okay.
Which is like not really my thing, but I had just moved to New York, you know,
that's
like
nice.
I'll meet people.
Aww, that's really thoughtful.
And
I thought it was like on a date and he's like, you're gonna need this.
And you know? But no, he's a really nice queer man. And I still occasionally see him at parties and stuff. We have, I think, some mutual friends or something. But then I of course find out that his partner is like curvy redhead, and I said, got it.
Ooh, a type.
I hate when that happens, but I'm also like, right, that does make sense.
So I don't love when I find out that I was targeted for like a specific
anything
look.
physical.
Yes, and I have I don't know if that's well, this is NSFW, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell that story after dark. As Italians, man. Anyway.
Actually, your Italians are like bad in bed.
They're girthy. But
is that true?
Yeah.
Not all of them, certainly. I lived in Italy for a summer, but I like didn't hook up with anyone. I was like in such a weird I like went on one date with someone who I think was American. And it was like such a bad date, and he like kind of like followed me home that I was like, I'm never going on another date. Either.
Yeah, no. Rome, beautiful. The country, amazing. The food, stellar. And like I ate gelato and pizza every day. I went there for a man. I did.
Tough.
I was young.
Tough.
I was young.
Right.
When I was 13, I went to Italy, and a guy called me Bella, and I hung on to that for like 10 years. Of
course.
I was like, that's my love. The love of my life is in Italy.
Yeah.
I go there, and misogynoir is real.
Oh, come on. Of course.
And
in Italy?
That was, and again, I don't know, like USA, Italian racism, potato. Like, I don't really know.
One begot the other.
It's a Tuesday.
Right.
It's just a Tuesday. Right. But with that said, that translated into the dating life. So I don't know that I have I don't have the general view of a dating like history and like it always was tinged with that little bit of I like black women. And I'm like, why do you say it with such emphasis?
Black they think women. It's a compliment. Because they think it's a compliment because they're like, well, you're not supposed to be liked. So it's a compliment that I like you.
I must be so flattered.
Yeah,
I must
exactly.
be.
It's the same with I don't want to say it's the same, but it's similar with being plus size.
Yes.
Of like, I'll get a lot of messages like, oh, actually, I like big girls. Or actually, I find you attractive. I'm like, maybe you didn't know this. I'm a former model. A lot of people find me attractive.
I love that. I didn't know you were a former model.
I did a little bit of modeling in Bangkok.
Oh, that's nice.
That's chic, I know.
Yeah. No, like, I mean, who said, I did a little bit of like, who does that? I love it. Well, the plus size thing also, yes. Mm-hmm. And I mean, in Europe, I find that the women are like a little bit more petite, a little bit smaller. I had problems finding clothes. I don't know about you, but like finding things outside of like H&M or any like like international shop or things like that.
Well, I was low-key skinny when I lived there. I was like, this was like, it wasn't peak eating disorder because I was eating a lot.
No.
I was eating a lot. It was Italy, but I think it's like I got so tired of Italian food that I wouldn't eat that much of it.
Yeah.
Like when I'd get a pizza and eat like half of it.
With that said, though, did you walk more?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because that was what it was for me. I was eating like trash.
I was in Florence, and the public transport there.
Yeah.
Somehow does exist, but like
just
pretty much not. Yeah. And I worked at this was during college, so it was the summer right after, I guess, summer of my freshman year. And I worked at the library on campus too. So I would have to walk to the library like 3 times a week at like 8 a.m.
Yeah. That'll do it. That'll give you the ED look. It like, right. I mean, I was like, I loved it. And I was at like my peak, I think per astrocartography, and I'm not going to claim to know very much more after this. It had like, I think I had like a sun line or some line, and it was auspicious to be in the Mediterranean. Oof. It was a really good time. I was like, I matured so much. I really did.
This is why I kind of don't like astrocartography, because it doesn't tell me I'm auspicious to be in the Mediterranean, but I know I belong there.
It tells me I absolutely need to be in Russia. I'm not even kidding.
Speaking of misogynoir, that's what Russia is like. By the way, Russia, the number one place to be like, well, we're not racist. We don't have black people.
That's what I'm saying. What? Like, we're all
by the way, word for word, bar for bar conversation I had with a Russian colleague in Bangkok.
Oh, we can't be racist. We don't have access to them. Like, what does that even?
And then it was like me and one of our other teachers, she was Kenyan Canadian. And she was also like an older woman, so she was like tired of having that conversation. And I was like, hey, that's actually crazy. Maybe you should reconsider that. You don't not have racism because you don't have black people. In fact, it probably means exactly the opposite. And Mary, the black woman, goes, thank you. Yeah. And I said, okay, validation from black women, from an older black woman. Unfortunately, that's the best validation I could possibly get.
I promise you that it's that cuts all the way. That knows no race. It sees no color. Right. Like at all. Like everyone wants to be co-signed by an older black woman. Like,
no, literally. So I wore an outfit like a few months ago, and I was like showing out outfit. Yeah. Like it was cute.
Leo rising.
Exactly. And this girl goes, this woman, older black woman. She goes, I love your coat. I said, thank you. She goes, actually, I love the whole outfit. She goes, people used to dress like this in New York. This is real New York. You're doing real New York right now. And I was like, because I've lived here less than 4 years. Yeah. I was like, I would never claim real New York, but that's awesome for me.
Please tell me you like skipped away. Like that just like put the hot.
Right. I was like,
yeah.
Hair flip. Like y'all can't tell me anything.
Ever.
No, literally. Okay, so I want to start with a 1-card poll.
Okay.
As per usual. You've heard some episodes, yes, I assume. Yes. You're a watcher or listener?
I'm a bother.
Okay.
So I start off watching it and then ADHD kicks in, so I have to multitask.
Understood.
So then I switch to listening.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because like I know like randomly our YouTube at one point was like 100% male audience, and I was like, so that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my actual life.
For why?
This one jumped out, so I feel like it wants me to pick it.
Unless it's bad.
It's the Hierophant.
Oh.
But reversed.
Oh.
So that's like, it's unorthodox approach, which is okay.
Yeah.
Bad advice, that's not great.
Whoa.
Stubbornness, we'll see. Materialism, extremism, rigid orthodoxy, denial of tradition, distortions, deviation of information. Well, I don't love that.
So, okay, I mean, I consider myself very unorthodox.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm quite radical.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, I'm not. I'm very normal. Why would you say that?
I know, right? What the hell? It's not about you. It's about the episode.
Okay.
So it's a Taurus related card, which is interesting. You have one Taurus placement. I'm like, what does it mean? Not reverse. I like it not reverse better.
That's what I was. When you said Hierophant, I was like, okay, I can fuck with
right.
it.
Not reverse. It's like spiritual progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And okay, it landed this way.
It's giving. Wait, what do you mean it landed? What way?
It fell from the deck and landed here.
And so when you pick it up, it's reverse.
So listen.
Nobody needs.
This is why I'm an astrologer and not like a tarot reader.
I did tarot for a couple of years, and I had to stop. Because I was really tired of pulling cards about men.
As a Cancer, this is our lot in life.
About cis men, like you guys got these women fucked up. And they're coming for card readings, and I will give it. I will. I promise.
Have you dated mostly cis men, or exclusively cis men?
That I know of. You know,
sure.
Right? Like, who knows? Like
men in general. Yeah.
Yeah, men.
Okay.
Yes, I've only dated men. I believe myself to be queer because I've seen women that I'm like, yes, I would leave my husband for it.
Sure.
And there was this one woman that came up on my TikTok page in the middle of the night while I was doom scrolling, and I felt like I was watching porn with my husband sitting right next to me. So I was
okay.
like, that's how I knew.
fine.
I was like, you know what? It's fluid. I'm not locked in.
Exactly.
You know, like if
a ring
won't-
don't mean a thing.
I'll take it off right now. I'm kidding. But it's more like because I always say like I would never get married again.
Really?
If anything happened to my partner who I love and that's my person, I would not do it again.
Yeah.
Because men. But I just can't say the same if like a woman was trying to like slide in.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm not drawing a hard line.
Y'all interested in an open situation potentially? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
That's overwhelming.
It is.
That's too many
a
other
lot.
people's feelings. You know?
It is.
And to navigate, and
Yeah.
I'm super hyper
You're a Pisces
vigilant.
moon. You already have everyone else's feelings.
Exactly. I'm holding it in a deep well of an ocean.
Yeah.
And like I'm hyper vigilant, and it's like if your eyebrow raises the wrong way, and I'm like, are you mad at me? I don't want to do that with a third person. I'm
Right.
tired.
Right.
Like nah.
For sure.
So not open.
So I'm gonna start with this, but I want you to tell us like how you got into astrology, what drew you to it, what does it mean in your day-to-day life?
So astrology, and I say this, I feel like anyone that's listening or knows me is tired of this story, but I was 12, and Yahoo.com would put the astrology things. I don't know if anyone, right? Do you remember like on the desktop that Yahoo.com would post, like they had like a whole archive of astrology and like through the year, compatibility, all of that. So I'm like 12 and I'm like not loving life. And I'm like, why am I so weird? And like, this is that. And so like I read, and I was in love with a boy and
Obviously, what was his sign?
Scorpio.
Oh, God. Girl.
Anyway, I've evolved.
Yeah.
But I was reading compatibility and I felt like it was so accurate. And I was like, okay, cool. But then I kind of transitioned into just reading about cancers. And it was placed and written in such a neutral and endearing way.
Ooh.
And so I saw qualities in myself that I've been feeling shame about, positioned in either a neutral or really nice way, like especially my sensitivity.
I really feel that cancers need to get into astrology, or else they will not evolve.
They
have to be into it, or else they're never going to be aware that they can be these things in a good way.
Yes. And I think a lot of it is like, people projecting or just kind of reinforcing.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like, because the shadow side of cancer is a victim, like that victim mentality.
Right.
And it can be rough if you kind of like sit in that. So let's evolve. You're right. And so seeing that, and like, I was like, wow, how can something take my birthday and do this to me, give me this feeling? And like, I was hooked ever since. I've been studying it intensely ever since. And like just the layers that it went through. I've never used this before in my life.
It's pretty easy. It's like, yes, that is a lighter. It was just gifted to me for my birthday by my friend Aranza. Shout out. Love you, girly.
There's the end.
That is
I light it?
No. It's this. I gave you two complicated devices and I was like, figure it out. It's like this.
I'm like, guys, I've done it before. I've just, edibles is usually my mythology.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
This, and then you're going to like kind of like light the bowl
this.
and then suck in with the straw. I would say face it outwards. Yeah.
This way.
There
you go.
Okay. This is always just like my easiest one because I do want to do edipodes.
What is that?
Edible episodes.
Oh.
But I want to get a sponsor for that.
Adipose. That's cute. Wait, is there like a reason you can't do that?
I want a sponsor for it.
Oh.
And I don't have a sponsor.
Okay.
I would like one though.
Have you pitched?
I'm not strong with those things. I don't have like much earth in my chart.
Well, I know someone who has earth in their chart. So pitching is like one of my favorite things because like shoot your shot.
Getting that.
Like shoot your shot. And some people will say yes, and next thing you know, you're on a podcast.
I was gonna say you pitched yourself to me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you reached out. I find that like first of all, anyone that does astrology with like an intersectional lens, I love because those are also like my lenses that I view the world.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of asked to be on the podcast. Sorry, not to brag. A lot of mostly just comedians who want
Yeah.
stage time, if I'm honest. Love you
Yeah.
guys, but
But again, they're shooting their
and
shot. They see an
one thing about
opportunity.
comedians,
Yeah.
we have no shame.
Yeah. You can't.
Exactly.
It's the nature of the business.
Exactly. And then sometimes I'll get like pitches, but like clearly written with AI,
Yeah.
and that pisses me off. Because it's also like they just want to like advertise whatever their thing is.
Right.
Like there's like a skincare thing or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like so clear. Like I can spot AI from like miles away because I have like a pure heart, and and when people because when people email me with AI, I go.
Yeah.
I actually replied to one because they kept sending follow-ups too. And I was
Mm.
like, hey, sorry, I didn't reply. I don't like AI. I don't like when people approach me with AI.
Yeah. No, and
Use your brain.
I feel like you can kind of when I do pitches, I gauge, and there's some like I've never reply with an AI, but what I will do is I will heavily research the person. I will listen to episodes because I think that's what and then you like find the person.
Yeah.
Like the connection, the human connection that you have.
For sure.
And like an AI will quite literally never replicate that.
Exactly.
They just won't. And it's okay.
Exactly.
And I promise I get the best responses from anything that isn't like corporate written, not AI written, but like overly formal, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like you also have to, the podcast matters, the type of podcast
course.
style that it is. Because there's some ones that just kind of almost exist as a way to plug something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You used to have a podcast. It was about
Spiritual. It was called
Okay.
Lil Black Witch, and then we changed it to About That Life.
Okay.
Which is probably a mistake, but I was in a weird pregnancy stage, and I was like, I feel like this is too limiting. But it was like educational. But my co-host and I, we would like run. She was Gemini Moon. We would run our mouths. On it, like you can't box us in.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. It happened during COVID, so I think it was like peak time to start a podcast. If we could go back, everyone started a podcast during the pandemic. There was nothing for anyone else.
You
to
were
do
pregnant and had a podcast during COVID.
I got pregnant after.
Okay.
Like when quarantine kind of like weaned away. Then I got, and people were like coming out a little bit more, and it was more like heavy masked. That's when I got pregnant.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I did a sigil for that, man.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. How many babies do you have? One?
I have 2 babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to share their signs or?
I have a Pisces and a Virgo.
Sister signs.
Yeah, I tried so hard to have a Libra. You said no. He came early.
I always say like I'm like with how much I hate on like Virgo men, I'm either gonna end up marrying one or like birthing one.
No, seriously.
And I'm like I gotta stay away from like 10 months before Virgo season. Like suddenly I'm abstinent for
like really seriously though, guys.
at least 6 weeks.
Consider the math, and then consider 2 weeks after and 2 weeks before and I say that because when it's safe to give birth, and also when it's safe to go past 40 weeks.
I'll have a preemie. Like I just so it'll find a way.
No,
Virgos find a way. By the way.
Wow.
How old is the Virgo? Which one's younger?
My Virgo baby. He is.
That's gonna be an interesting dynamic.
He is a Virgo baby. He is our bossiest, and it is his house, not ours.
Girl first, though?
2 boys. Yeah.
Oh.
And if I had a third,
okay.
which I'm not, if I had a third, it would be another boy. So we're okay. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm set. I'm the queen of the house is how I choose to.
Okay.
Look at it
Yeah. As long as you're as long as you're not a boy mom.
This is so fucking. It's only the most embarrassing thing about me.
Right.
It's like I want to tell you I have 2 children, and then you start asking follow-up questions, and I'm like,
you're like, she's gonna ask their genders,
and I'm like, and it's like if I say they're boys, that's a very neutral. It's a benign statement. I just have 2 male children.
Yeah.
And then they're like, blame that, and I'm like, I reject it. I reject that.
We'll see where they end up on the gender spectrum later in life, but
right. And I just hope that even if they are cis men, they're not that men. And I would like to say my parenting styles and my husband's parenting styles and the world we're growing up into will I hope like steer them in the
yes
the left but right direction. Does that make
right.
sense? Right.
To my audience, yes.
Because like that whole boy mom, it's literally it's you're bordering on like some incest.
It's incestual too. It's Oedipus.
Yeah. Yes.
Oedipile.
Like, guys, it's weird. You gave birth
crazy.
to males, to
Yes.
XY chromosomes.
Congrats, by the way.
Like if they were girls, they would be exactly the same. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Didn't they say male birth rates are down, low-key? So actually, we
wonder
do
if
need
the
some
world's,
men,
like,
and
doing some
especially men who are being
self-correcting.
raised by like intersectional feminists.
Yeah. Or do we? Like, is this the world correcting itself? You know, like we need more of this. We need more.
To be honest, yes, too, because like overpopulation.
Right. And so in so many like ways, like the pandemic and like that virus and like the boiling point and kind of how like the earth is a body and we have an illness and it's just kind of like calling.
Right. Yeah.
Not to say that people deserved to like have sickness, but it's almost like the 4D movement in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And people we're kind of like, hey guys, like we have to fix what we have here first before we start, you know, more manning the world.
More men in the world. One of the least things we need to do.
I swear.
To be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you're doing it actively.
And so I knew I caught it and I stopped it.
There can't be another.
And they're gonna be gay.
Well, let's hope.
Honestly,
At least one of them.
Right. I think my oldest, he has a beautiful Aquarius and Pisces stellium. Like all of his
say
planets in
Pisces
2022
is the gayest sign.
Yes, they're so gay. And I say Pisces and Gemini, but
I say Gemini is the most bisexual sign.
You know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. They can do both.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's also like pride. Like most of Gemini season is pride, but
That's true.
But Aquarius is queer in the way that it's like, I don't define myself.
Okay, so like gender fluid.
Yeah,
almost. Yeah. I like it.
A little, like whenever I date an Aquarius man, they usually like paint their nails at least.
Almost like not like a rebel. I don't want to say it's performative, but isn't like, it's a statement.
It is a bit of a rebellion. Yeah.
That kind of way.
Okay. So I have a question that I would say is somewhat controversial. So you work with, like, you empower people who are late diagnosed with neurodivergence.
Yeah.
And you're also an astrologer.
Yeah.
Do you think that neurodivergence can be seen in a birth chart?
I get asked this literally every single time,
Really?
even by clients. They're like, so where in my chart does it say I have ADHD? I'm like, I can't do that. No, I don't think so. I don't think a chart can tell me anything like in that kind of specific lens. With that said, stelliums, heavy mercurial placements.
Yeah.
And I mean that like by like Mercury ruled houses. I mean that by Mercury ruled stelliums, heavy Virgo placements, heavy fixed placements, those kinds of things. And so like those are like, we have like rigidity in fixed signs, but we have with mercurial, it's meticulousness and particularity and selectiveness.
Especially in the sign of Virgo.
We have hyper focus. We have high intelligence with Gemini. And then with stelliums, you have concentrated energy in like one place.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, astrology cannot diagnose, obviously, but there are like, it can describe like certain energies.
Manifestations of them.
Energies of like, oh, well, Mercury's aspected in this way. So sometimes that can lead to like, I don't know, like overthinking or like, you know, stuff that are not diagnoses, but are
or
symptoms or indications or something.
So I love that question because I'm just like, what is your spice? Like, what is your flavor?
Right.
And that's what I can tell you more about.
I'm still trying to figure out mine.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So Leo rising. I'm going by like whole sign.
I'll show you my chart if you want to see.
I would love to see your chart.
I'm like, I never get to show my chart on this podcast.
Let's go toe to toe. She's like, you have a Pisces moon. Okay. Well, you have a Leo rising.
I do. This is me.
Ooh. See. It's a seesaw.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
What the heck? that one came from like within. I didn't know it was coming out of me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a 12th house Cancer sun.
In whole sign, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Which is why I use Placidus.
How do you feel about the whole sign versus Placidus?
I use Placidus.
Yeah.
Partially because I don't like having a 12th house sun. But
that is so 12th house.
I know.
I don't want it.
But I desperately don't want to be isolated.
Yeah. I mean, but you also can't.
Yeah.
wait a minute. Oh, I really like your Sagittarius moon will not allow you to be. Let's just say that.
I was chatting with someone who, a listener of the podcast messaged me who also has a Cancer Sun Sagittarius moon, and she's a little bit older than me. And she was like, how do you reconcile with like Sagittarius need to be like out and about and wandering, and Cancer's need to be like at home?
Yeah.
And I was like, great question.
Yeah.
I'm out, but I'm usually home by 2.
In the morning or in the afternoon?
In the morning. I'm still young. I'm still in my mid-20s to early 30s. So
she said 2 like it was early, and I'm like, I'm in bed by 8.
yeah, but you like have children and stuff. Like I have 3 roommates.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also feel like, would you, and I'm not, this is her show. This is her nail term. Do you feel like you take home with you, or you have that, like maybe your security may not just be grounded in like your physical place of residence. Like,
yeah.
You can make your home, like, and you also probably have like a huge social circle as well.
Oh, absolutely, especially with my 11th house stellium too.
That's what I'm
Community is
saying.
very important to me.
Yeah.
And especially like it being in Sagittarius, in that 5th house, I've lived abroad a lot.
Yeah.
Just same as you, we've both lived abroad a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That was another. Oh, that's a good example of how you found the human connection in our email. You're like, yeah, I know.
I'm giving you like some pitch tactics here, guys.
Yeah,
like you gotta, there's an
write this down. Well, when did you live abroad?
2000. So I came home in 2016.
Okay.
So I'd been there for about like 5 years.
Okay.
So 2001. 2010. I just did really bad. I have dyscalculia as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's my excuse as to why I couldn't simply add a number together. You're being ableist.
It was actually subtracting. It was actually subtracting, which is harder. Especially when years are involved.
That's the dyscalculia for sure.
Right.
But so about like 5 years-ish. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I lived abroad for some of college, like 5 semesters or something. And then I obviously lived in Bangkok for about 4 years. Yeah. So, amazing. Yeah, I don't know. What was it that first made you want to move abroad?
My mom sent us. She sent us to my cousin in 2006, and that was during the 2006 World Cup that was happening in Italy.
20 years ago.
Why would you do that?
Because it's the World Cup now.
Right. I thought you were saying like 20 years ago. I'm like, I'm that old?
No.
But I really, So this was when I was like 13, and that man told me I was pretty, and like he was like,
oh, so it was also creepy because
like,
you were 13.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that part earlier.
Right, but like I was like, anyway.
Exactly.
And so they sent us there, and I think it was the World Cup that did it because people were in the streets celebrating, ole, ole, ole. Like they were doing the whole thing, and it was incredible. Like I didn't even go to football games. I never went to like soccer games or anything like that. But these people were like in the streets celebrating, and we were in Italy. We were in Rome when they won.
Wow!
And it was truly insane and the most fun. My cousin sent me to go get pizza one night I was like 12, 13. And she's like, go get pizza. And I'm like,
alone?
Right. Unchaperoned? Like, where's my lady's maid? And
exactly.
But she like sent me, and I went and I did it, and I came back, and I was like, oh, like the life could be like this. Yeah. And that was it. Like, I was like, let me get through this fuck ass high school and get myself out of here. Yeah. And so traveling and like being in a metropolitan, but just kind of seeing how another world lives. Yeah. And like that, I was set for life.
Yeah. And what were you working over there?
Au pairing and an English teacher. Yeah.
Okay. Classic.
Yeah. Just like my background's in early childhood development. So I thought I wanted to be a teacher.
Notice the heavy at the end of that.
I love my kids.
Right.
Full stop.
Understood.
I wanted to be a teacher, and I believe in education. I don't know that I any longer have the patience for the youth.
For sure.
And they need someone that has patience.
Oh yeah.
They need someone who's dedicated and passionate and not going to be like, burnt out from not being paid, which is unfortunately a thing that we're having, and it sucks. It just sucks. Yeah. So yeah.
I used to teach as well because similar. I feel like teaching especially younger kids is really easy for cancers. So obviously in Bangkok, that's like the easiest job to get. And so I taught ages 18 months to 18 years old, like the whole spectrum of ages.
Yeah.
And I like the youngest ones the most because I do have that like cancer nurturing, like, and now I'm mostly like nannying part-time these days too. So I'm actually nannying a cancer girl. She's a sweetie. She's turning 4 and she's very cancer.
Yeah. I feel like children are the actual embodiment of their sun sign. They're just like raw ego. And it's the cutest thing. It's just like the purest form of that, like, you know, highs and lows. That's so
And her mom is a cancer too. So the 3 of us are like keen.
I can just see like little moon faces. Just right. It's so cute. That is actually very adorable. Aww,
exactly. Yeah.
No, I like it just, I love that. I love education and early development, and I actually can link it to astrology in that way. And that like like a natal chart, that's like your nature.
Yes,
like that's just who you are, unadulterated. And then the nurture comes in with your like how the environment, how you handle like your life and the way that you grow up, and like then we read your chart as you are now, and that's the meshment. Like that's now we see like what the world did to you with what you have. And so I realized in my older age that I'm, as much as I love teaching, I think my interest was more in the development of a child, because I was so focused on like what happens or where do we go wrong with children that we get the people that we get.
Ooh,
and how are we
and that's
letting
a good
them
question.
Down.
Yeah.
Right. Like and this is also why I focus on late diagnosed people, because they lost something in their development. As in they lost being identified for who they were and able to get the resources. And so now we have this type of adult. Not that there's anything wrong. It's more, for me, I was ashamed. I was like, why am I not doing what my peers are doing? And, you know, I'm all this unrealized potential, and it wears on you mentally. And we are kind of neglected in that way, because it's like, here, have Adderall. And then do work.
Classic.
Wait, I was never taught to do work, bitches. Like, what do you mean?
Right. Like,
you like, thanks for the Adderall. I can doom scroll for 20 hours
right. Now I can
this is fantastic.
Literally.
Like, so it's so bad. And so I feel like I lost like maybe a version of myself, or I wasn't able to discover a version of myself because of how much I was masking and trying to compensate. And so I want like late diagnosed people to be like, to like figure out who you are, like look at your natal chart and be like, do you feel like inclined to do this, or were you kind of like covering that up and all of that?
I similarly to like getting into astrology, I'm not diagnosed with anything is what I'll say. Previous episodes of the podcast have heard stories. Right. I haven't sought to diagnosis is what I'll say. But like finding all of my Gemini placements and being like, right. I actually like can't really pay attention to any one thing at a time. Maybe this is pointing to something that I should look into. But then also like, I'm not going to go on a medication for it, because you can't smoke weed on those medications.
What medication?
Like Adderall, you're really not supposed to combine with weed.
Oh no. Really? I did not know.
It could be like really dangerous.
Is it like the smoking or the ingesting in general?
You're asking because you prefer edibles?
Yeah. Like maybe there's
I'm
a
not
difference.
sure. I'm not sure actually. I'd have to look into it.
And it's funny because my husband thinks that sativa acts the way that Adderall acts for me. Like
interesting.
Like he gets very like focused and like very like, you know, monotropic thinking. Like he can focus on like that one thing. With the sativa, and I'm like, oh, that's how I feel with Adderall. And he's like, yeah, so it's the same. I don't need to be medicated. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did I just get taught?
That's not what that means.
That should not have been the takeaway. That should not have been the takeaway.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's also interesting too, because I think like way more people are neurodivergent than realize.
Yes, guys.
So that's part of it too.
Like, I mean, back to the fucking boomers. Like you think if you're like overstimulated parent that was complaining about noise that wasn't really that noisy, they were overstimulated because they were probably neurodivergent. They had these rigid rules because they were neurodivergent.
Well, boomers have this idea of what like neurodivergence or like autism is.
I mean, we had
or
Asperger's,
ADD, right?
Mental, and then that word. You know, like we had all these words for kind of like an umbrella.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, that couldn't possibly be me.
Right.
Okay.
And like, then you have the ones that are not presenting in the way that we know to present, as in they are verbal versus nonverbal. They can put their clothes on, they can wake up and they can go to school and they can complete homework. And they're like, well, then you're fine. Like, you made it.
Yeah.
And like, what?
No worries about you then.
What about like all of what's underneath?
People
and,
in between and
all of it. It's really insane. And so I feel like, and also it's genetic, guys. Like, if your mom has it or if you have it, look at your mother, look at your father. And women. It's like autoimmune and women and ADHD. Everything's connected, guys.
Yeah.
Illuminati. Like, that's it. That's everything's just like a web.
And you mentioned you and your mom have the same Venus sign. Me and my mom have the same Venus sign too, but my mom's a Taurus.
Yeah, my mom. So I'm first generation American, and this is where like the intersectionality comes in, because I have to consider the person that I'm, like, the person's chart. And so my mom has these amazing placements, and my mom isn't, like, she's a Gemini. I mean, she's a fucking rocket scientist, and I don't like literally. And she and so she's extremely intelligent, and then I go and look at her chart as best I can, because she doesn't have her birth time. That's just what they didn't document much back then. And so I kind of have to like guess where those things show up for her. And her Leo Venus was quite surprising, but also eye-opening for me, being a Leo Venus. And not in the great way, not in a great way, but in a way that I understood. It made me empathize a little bit more. This and the way that it manifests in her. And then you have to think about, she did what she knew how to do. And so we can be okay with that.
This is the interesting thing too, is because like most of the readings that I'm doing are for people like around our age, right? That when people usually get into astrology, 20s, early 30s. And so like looking at like my mom's chart as like a 60-year-old woman, it's like, I'm kind of, it's forcing me in a good way to figure out like how these energies manifest later in life or like have affected her life in general. Like if you ask me, like her, like, yes, we have the same Venus sign, but from what I know, our love lives are very different. I know she's always like had love interests, whatever. She's a beautiful woman, but but she was like president of her sorority, you know, like
amazing.
Right. And she's very social butterfly. And huge boobs. So
the trifecta.
Right. Like, but like I know she got married like at like 27, I think. And I know that when she met my dad, she was like kind of dating two guys and decided that my dad would be the better father. And that's why she picked him.
That's so funny. That's what I did.
There's you and my mom, you have some things in common.
It's like I just like fork. There's like a fork in the road, and you have to like choose which way to go.
Right. And I'm like, I'm not sure that's how I would pick.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, but we are both Gemini Venus, so I have to see how that manifests in her actual active relationship, like with my father.
Yeah, I feel like then I feel like the deciding factor would be like the house, like not the house, like where's your Venus in, and then, like what's in your 7th house. She's
a Scorpio rising, so her Venus is in
the 8th house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and that's
so choosing.
My dad's parents were a little older. They inherited a house.
Who's the better father, and her Venus is in the house of other people's resources.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And so she was like, "You've got what I need."
She's like the lawyer.
She made a strategic choice. That is
and she's a Capricorn moon, by the way. So strategic. Strategy is her thing.
Like not transactional, as in like it was a wonderful marriage. Lovely.
Their relationship works because. I think they let each other do their own thing. Yeah. My dad's an Aquarius.
Oh, who's okay. Yeah. I was gonna be like, someone's like independence. You have to, like, you need it.
Yeah. And he likes that she's like my mom's always been like feminist, like, and he's like, he also is progressive for a boomer man.
Yeah. As much as they can be.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, so let's see. Did I want to? Oh, okay. What is your astrology hot take?
Okay, so I have to figure out how to phrase this.
Sure.
So my astrology hot take is that the hate that Pisces men get is directly related to the patriarchy, and you should check on that. You should check on your internalized patriarchy.
This is similar to my take about Cancer. Have you heard of this take?
No. Tell me.
So, everyone's bored of here. Every episode listener is like, maybe you love it. So maybe they love it. But Cancers typically hate being Cancers.
Yeah.
Especially Cancer men.
Yes.
But like Cancer women as well.
Yes.
Often growing up. And it's because Cancer is the most feminine sign, right? It's actually not even like up for debate. Like we're ruled by the moon. It's the most feminine sign. Yeah. Sorry. And that being said, like I'm a very masculine person, but I am a Cancer.
Yeah.
And the traits that Cancer is like are very like feminine traits, right? Like nurturing,
notice the
sensitive, right. I'm like, I always have to say like I divorce feminine and masculinity from human gender. So just keep that in mind. But those traits are not valued in our patriarchal society. So we have to distance ourselves from them and say like, that's not me. I have value in this society.
Literally. And that's, and so I want to say Pisces men, but I agree. Cancer, the sensitive water sign men, and the reason they get the hate because they're this, because they're that, because they're manipulative and all of these things.
They are.
And this is not me being a patriarchal forgiver. Like men
don't get it twisted.
No, I am not an apologist in this way.
Right.
Like they are still accountable and they should be held accountable. With that
Absolutely,
said, we have to think about the role that we as a society play in how we make it so uncomfortable for men to be soft, men to have the full spectrum of emotion. And I say this as a mother of 2 male children. They came out of the womb, famously, they came out of the womb and they are pure human beings. They cry, they scream, they're happy, like the same way a female child would be, right? And I'm saying that as in like biological sex, so like not females, like not in that cringy incel way, but like
just to clarify.
So weird, like, right. And I look at them and I'm just like, if anyone told my child not to cry, like, do you understand what that would do to them on the inside? If for years of their life they were told they couldn't do this fucking emotion.
So the interesting thing is that and we had a clip saying that Pisces men are the worst, but I find Pisces men to be grown Pisces men to be tricky in the sense that I think they're very aloof and they're very closed off, and I think it's probably because that's an adaptation due to being like unable to be like
or
sensitive
or an adaptation or a defense mechanism or something like that. Again, we have all done wrong or we've all done something, and it's up to us to like unpack and like, make right. And so like whatever like fuck ass shit some Pisces man did to you, he is responsible for that.
Absolutely.
For sure. With that said, knowing the reason why also helps, knowing the root of it. And I feel like we don't carve back far enough. Yeah. We're like, oh, he got hurt. Someone hurt him. Right. The world is hurting like men. Like we're supposed, like patriarchy wants to like
men's rights. Has 2 sons and suddenly men's rights activists.
I can see the podcast. like men apologists. Joyce
men apologists with Praxie.
This was really bad PR move.
No.
Like it's more like if you think about it, and this is just kind of how like oppression works in that sense is like, like the patriarchy serves men. It 100% serves men, but it serves like an archetypal man. Yeah. And so if you don't fall into that, you're going to have to fall in line.
White Aries men.
Literally. Like white Aries. Not even white Aryan, white
Aries.
Yeah. Like that was the archetype that they were like when like I see a man, and it's that version.
Exactly.
And so it's more like we have to like carve back in the way. There's this quote or this thing that this guy said, and it was a TED Talk, so I'm like misrepresenting it terribly, but it was something along the lines of, my wife would rather see me die on a horse than like something about like show emotion. And there is like a massive
sad to be married to someone like that.
Yes. But can you imagine there's how many people are so uncomfortable with men being vulnerable and then emasculating them because of it. Yeah. And so like we have to, as a society, consider the way that we are the propaganda that's pushed on us that a man is this and a woman is this. Like, it's all such bullshit. And it hurts everyone because a hurt man hurts people. And, you know.
And we have a lot of examples of that.
Yeah, guys, like, we live here. Like,
right.
You know?
This is interesting, too, because, like, I always like gay Pisces men. And they are afforded a little bit more leniency with showing emotion, although not entirely, I'll say. They are still men. But yeah, the Pisces men that date women, they've never treated me well. I'll tell you that.
And
but
this is, and again, like I want so badly for Pisces men to do me a solid in the next couple of years and just like evolve so we can break the narrative and make me right. But like, yes, like a man who can't process their emotions and the negative manifestations of that is literally like so damaging to other people. Yes. It's usually other people because they benefit from like just being a man and they can just keep going with it. It usually is at the behest of someone else.
And Pisces really live in their own world in a way that...
Well, Delulu.
Exactly. Pisces women are still usually sensitive to others around them and how they affect others, whereas Pisces men, I have found that not to be the case.
Yes. I can wholeheartedly
They're very sensitive, but not to how they're affecting others.
Yeah, that is that Neptunian level of delusion and just shrinking accountability. There's a word there in somewhere. Yeah. Oh, my other slightly mild take is that Leo risings are what you think Leo suns are.
Thank you. I've never connected more to a placement than Leo rising, probably.
Yeah. Also, if you have a Leo placement, if you have Leo on one of your angular houses, 1st, 4th, 7th, or 10th, we know.
Don't worry, we know.
We know. we knew it, and within 5 minutes, we know.
Right.
Specifically, the 1st and the 10th, I would say, the most front-facing ones, we know.
And those are all the fixed risings too.
Yeah. Exactly. So we know, guys.
Y'all are in your ways.
It's showing.
But you have some pretty prominent Leo placements as well.
Yes. I have a lion tattoo on my thigh.
You do?
I do. I have a lion constellation tattoo on my arm. Love that. Back when I was a fucking cusper. I've graduated.
I was going to say you are on that cusp.
I'm on that cusp, but I don't believe in cusp signs.
Me neither. Wait, okay, let's talk about this because I always say cusps don't exist. I don't believe in cusps. The sun is in one sign.
In one sign. That's it.
Yeah.
And the reason why you may feel like the other sign is because of one of those faster planets that cannot be more than a sign away. It could be your
Mercury.
Chart. Yep. It could be your chart signature. That you have, for example, my chart signature is fixed Earth, or something like that. But again, your chart signature could say it. One of the placements, you might have a stellium in the house before you're that one. There are reasons why you feel like you identify with that other sign, but you are true and true.
Yeah.
That one sign according to the time and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I agree with you. And also that's why I say this too. That's why a lot of Cancers on cusps are really into being cusps.
Yeah,
they're like,
because they're like Leo. But I'm not like a July. Can't pick. That is some zodiac behavior.
Cancers can fall into pick-meism easily.
Yes,
I'm scared about it.
I have a thing about Cancer moons. Here's looking at you.
They
Taylor
love me,
Swift.
by the way.
Like Cancer moons?
Yeah, they're obsessed with me. I basically have exclusively dated Cancer moons and Capricorn moons. They're obsessed with me. Ooh. I don't like it for myself.
I attract Scorpios. Man.
All right, what were you saying?
Taylor Swift.
Swift.
Cancer moon. They are in their worst form. And this is not a blanket statement. They are insufferable. They want so bad to be saved, but they also can't help it. They need you to know that they're the victim in this situation.
I'm sending this video to so many men.
Listen, it's a master class in painting themselves because they feel it.
Yeah.
They really feel like they're being attacked. And on that Cancer moon, man, it makes that shit visceral and you guys become insufferable.
I want to name drop them, in fact.
Yeah. I mean, The one person I know that does this on a global scale just had a wedding here not too long ago. You know,
recently. You guys can guess.
Yeah. So if you want to,
I haven't looked at her chart. That's interesting. We're opposite. She's Sagittarius Sun, Cancer Moon, and I'm a Cancer Sun, Sagittarius
also
Moon.
don't believe in her rising sign. It's wrong. I know that.
I don't know what it is. I'm not like a Swiftie, so I'm not super involved. I assumed you weren't either. But
thank God. I was like, girl.
But it's really
yeah. I mean, you never know. Like
you do never know.
You never know who's gonna come out of the woodgates and be like, this is a great artist and she can write. Looking at her chart, they don't like, you know, the Rodham scale where they like say for celebrities how accurate the time is. So hers is not confirmed.
Okay.
Or they don't know. So it's like a guesstimate.
So what did they say?
I don't remember, but I don't agree with it. I think that she's either a Capricorn or a Cancer rising.
I want to look up what her chart is because I believe she has Jupiter in the first house.
She has Jupiter. I don't remember.
So if the Wi-Fi could be faster. Okay. Oh yeah, they say Scorpio. No, I don't believe that.
I don't believe it for a second.
And she has a Jupiter in Cancer.
Yeah.
So I could see her as a Cancer rising with the Jupiter in that first house.
That's what I'm saying. Either that or
honestly,
put Cancer in the 7th house.
Honestly, she could have her rising conjunct her moon in Cancer because she's so like open about her like emotions and feelings in inner world.
But then also like turning that into a profit.
Right. Well,
like,
billionaire.
Yeah.
Well, she is a billionaire.
All of that.
Right. Her Chiron's in Cancer too.
That's what insufferable. Insufferable.
Yeah, I would love to stop like dating Cancer moons.
I would like to exclude myself from the narrative, please.
But I can't. Right. But I like literally can't. You know, like one of the worst things is to be like an astrologer who's like single and trying to date, and then like people are like worried you're gonna judge them based off their chart. But I'm like, I will. I will.
But if it was that simple, we wouldn't be having.
Right. Exactly. I will, but it's also like I've never like not gone on a date with someone because of their chart. It's just like okay, so now I have a bit of a reference for what you're gonna be like.
Exactly.
And I unfortunately can't be like, oh, Cancer moon, never mind. Because that's like the most insufferable, annoying thing I could ever imagine. And it's insane to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm at the end of the day, a realist.
I'm always so reluctant to like say it in mixed company. Like, oh, I'm an astrologer. They're just like, you know, like, oh, so guess my sign. And I'm like, I did that once and he left the party, so I'm not doing it ever again.
That's so funny.
Like, I will never guess someone's sign. And you don't know. Like, is it your rising that's super loud? Is it your, like, who knows?
It is often. That's the hard thing with doing my show, the Constellation Prize show, is like comedians, like, usually like you can see their rising sign when they're performing. Yeah. So I have to like go beyond that. I have to like try to
like dig deeper.
Yeah.
That's a fun challenge. That's a fun challenge.
It's a fun show, you know. People like it. Check it out, Constellation Prize.
Watch it.
Okay, so let's get into your reading.
Oh, yay!
So I read a headline for every reading, and the headline that I wrote for you is "Generous, Empathetic, Sincere, and Sentimental Daydreamer."
Yeah. Like maladaptive level.
Okay, so you've seen your chart, so I don't need to show it to you.
My favorite playlist, I titled Daydream. So
that's so sweet.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. You are a Cancer sun, right? This makes you nurturing, sensitive, moody. You're slow to trust. Tell me if this is relatable to you, because it's something that I have realized about myself recently, and I do think it's probably true for Cancers. Your first instinct is no.
Yeah.
And then you have to be warmed up to the idea.
Yes.
Like even like I was just like, I'm rearranging my bedroom currently, and my best friend was the one who like spearheaded it. She was visiting for a few days. She's like, let's rearrange your bedroom. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Actually, it sounds like it might be a good idea.
Like the instinct to reject.
Yes.
And just be like, because it didn't come from me.
Right.
Like that kind of thing. And then I'm like, okay, wait, you can chill out.
Exactly. Cancer suns are also very caring and responsible. Yeah. We hold the responsibility of a lot in this world.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. Your Pisces moon, such a dreamer. You have a vast, imaginative inner world.
Yeah.
It's good for creative types and writers.
Yeah, it helps. It really helps. I can go big in my brains.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is you're Scorpio rising 29 degrees.
Degree.
So, and that it's interesting because I usually say people whose rising signs are 29 or 0 degrees, you can never really know exactly which one they are because it's possible the nurse wrote down like a minute off or something.
Yep.
But do you believe in your whole heart you are Scorpio rising?
I've pulled my chart both for Sagittarius and for Scorpio rising. And I can say unequivocally that I am a Scorpio rising, Pluto in the first house.
Okay.
Person.
Interesting.
Yeah. My also because of where it places my son in the 9th house, and the reasons why I chose to travel and that kind of thing. So I've done it. I've held them side by side. I've painted my life in each one, and I believe through and through that I have all of that water.
So you do a whole sign chart typically. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, because even in Placidus, you have like 4 placements in the 9th house.
Yeah.
So that was always going to be.
Put Leo in my, Oh yeah.
So the Scorpio rising, you move through life intuitively, right? It's very powerful and determined. You can see through people's souls.
People hate me.
Scorpio risings do believe that.
I don't know what it is. I swear, I'm so bubbly too. It sucks.
It's very private, kind of like about your personal life, sometimes bordering on paranoia.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, and it's like I teeter back and forth because I feel like I reveal a lot, but then when I go home, I'm like, nobody knows this. Nobody knows this about me. Like,
everyone knows everything about me. I can't shut up.
Leo in the first house.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have like Scorpio. I don't have any the placements in my Scorpio house. Strategic as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Strategic, determined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have a Leo Mercury. I said, oh, the drama. Oh, the drama of it all. All the world's a stage. Nothing is simple.
Yeah.
A Mercury that knows it's cringe and embraces it.
Yes. Yes. I mean, yes.
Leo loves cringe a little bit, especially Leo Mercury. It's like,
It's unapologetic about it.
Yeah, I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
You know?
Take that as a compliment.
Yes. You can sometimes feel betrayed by your own responses or expressions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my Scorpio would be fighting my Leo Mercury. Like, why the fuck did you say that? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. You want your thoughts to be embraced and celebrated.
Yeah.
And when you're unsure of this happening or being the outcome, you can hide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, okay, I don't know about you. If you has another astrologer read your chart for you?
Not like fully.
Yeah. I usually don't allow it.
Special case.
Because I don't want to be told about. But that's extremely accurate when you put it that way. I've actually not had anybody delete this whole thing.
Take that part out.
I don't like the way. Is it getting hot in here? Like,
yes, by the way. This is also Mercury that does not value practice. You want to be naturally good at things on the first try.
That is a Leo Mercury / ADHD thing. Like, if I am not fucking perfect out the gate, like, this is trash.
Right.
It's all trash.
Let's see. It's opposite your Saturn. So this is an interesting one. It's like it gives you like a delay in your expression. So it's like kind of that it gives you as a child a bit of a sadness from like a perceived inability to connect with others.
That is that late diagnosis. That's how I see it a lot manifest in me, in that my childhood, there was a lot of restriction.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of not silencing per se, but like masking and like having to adhere to a strict type of way of being.
Yeah.
not only just as like an unknowing neurodivergent person, but also a first generation American. Like I had rules put on me that other like my peers did not have.
Yes.
So yeah,
it's feeling like almost like a gravity from an early age. Like it's like something's pulling me down. It's something's grounding my expression. I did write like it's harder in earlier life, and it's kind of like a late bloomer vibes.
Oh yeah.
Like, but it can lead, and I suspect has, to a later in life mastery of communication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leo pride. I pride myself on that particular aspect.
Yes.
And but it was a developed one. That Saturn did not allow me to just happen into it like I wanted to.
Oppositions are lessons usually.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. But yes.
I know. It's also quincunxed your Neptune. Do you get into the minor aspects?
Slightly.
Okay.
I have a client who does, and she talks about it, and I was like, if I'm going to keep up in this conversation.
Right. Like, I gotta look up quincunx.
We're going to learn today.
It can make it hard to communicate abstract ideas into like feelings and your abstract ideas and feelings into concrete words.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's the Neptunian influence. It's like, hey, we're going to cloud things a little bit.
I tried to explain to my husband, I was like, why can't everyone just have water? And then he tried to like explain to me the functions of the like pipes. And I was like, no, like, I just want people to have water. Like I was trying to like water for everybody.
Does he have Virgo in his chart?
A stellium.
Right. That's so clocked.
Like this guy.
He's like, none of this foolishness.
Like, literally. He's like, well, the way that the pipes.
It would never work.
What the fuck? I'm like, I just want people to drink water, like, and be hydrated.
Yes.
Like free world.
Exactly. Honestly, like this past week, like the playground, like sprinklers, that's been so beautiful to me. Playground sprinklers, and the water's cold. It comes through cold.
Heaven.
I'm like, New York City, you did something with the water.
I swear. Rome was like that when it was really hot and those fountains all over the place. I would walk and work and the splash in my face.
You also have the Leo Venus, right? You want to be adored by loved ones.
Oh yeah.
Very generous and romantic.
Yeah.
This is a joyful placement.
Yeah.
It's
a bit needy, I'd say.
Of course, come on.
Like,
especially as a Cancer.
Yeah. Like if you couple those together, it's a bit wanting.
Yes. You like to get creative with date ideas and love like declarations and need a partner to as well. Yeah.
I am spoiled. Spoiled,
love
fucking
that.
rotten.
The funniest thing, I had another Cancer sun, Leo Venus, on recently, and she was like, sometimes when I enter the room, my boyfriend just claps. I was like, yeah, he gets you.
I'm going to text my husband and be like, you're fucking up.
Clap when I get home. And teach it to the boys,
literally,
too.
when I arrive, like, if they're not waiting at the garage, like, bravo.
Exactly. You can perform well, of course. But you're also a great audience member. You can bring out star power in other people too.
I love that take.
Yeah.
I really do. And like, yes, I'm going to claim that.
Yeah.
I've never even heard it been positioned that way.
Oh yeah. Y'all can see the potential in people for sure.
And you know what? Thank you for that. Cause I always felt like super selfish. Cause I do like, when I in a controlled state, wow, my Scorpio Pluto is like really coming out. It's like dial it back, bitch. But like when I really do want to perform or when I want to be out there, I am, and I always feel like that's super selfish of me to like take up that much space. But I also, again, like I love to support people. I think that if you put that in someone else, they'll put it in you. And it's not in a selfish way, like, oh, it's a tit for tat. It's more like if we just give people more of this, they'll give it back.
People underestimate that about Leo.
Yeah.
Leo is very generous.
Thank you.
And Leo doesn't need to be the only star.
Absolutely.
Especially if it's a non-Leo sun.
Self-expression. I think it shouldn't be like self-centeredness. It should be self-expression.
Yes.
Just think of it like blinking for them. It's not that they're seeking attention. It's their expression that they want to let out. It's not meant to be internalized. It's meant to be put out there. And wherever Leo is in your chart, that is.
Absolutely. Yeah. For me in the first house.
Yeah. So, welcome to my podcast.
You have a Taurus Mars.
Yes.
You can feel anger in your bones, but it usually just sits there.
And that's how I got an autoimmune condition. No, but like seriously, like if we're talking like somatics, yes,
literally
internalizing these and I think they're coming out with studies to like bring the mind-body connection like into the forefront, because we are like, they're talking about like the fascia and like the way that we're storing memories and storing feelings and emotions, and like, guys, crash out so much more.
I feel like autoimmune disorders are so like understudied, underrepresented. Like,
if there's a study, it was done on predominantly men. Like, we have to start questioning.
And by the way, I feel like there's way more women who have, and I have no science to back this up. Yeah. I feel like there's way more women who have autoimmune disorders.
Yes. And so I'm studying my positive psychology.
Yeah.
And with a focus in neurodiversity. And so one of the things is the comorbidities that come with being neurodivergent.
Yeah.
And it's like being hyper extended, like you're
hypermobile. Right. Yeah.
There's autoimmune conditions. Mm-hmm. There's all of these things. And specifically with autoimmune, I saw someone who was like, oh, if you have this autoimmune, it's because you were suppressing your voice. And like all of this, and she like made all these amazing...
me. I don't have that one.
You don't have that brand. Like, so she made all these amazing connections. Yeah. And yeah, like we just kind of need to study that a little bit more, because I think that we are neglecting a huge aspect.
For sure.
And that Taurus Mars and that holding things in, that slow burn. Mm-hmm. But turns out it was just burning me. Like, crazy.
Right. That is. Mars in Taurus is somewhat like inactive, right? Like sometimes doing nothing is doing something.
I ruminate all the time.
Absolutely. Y'all take your time, Taurus Mars.
You see me going up those steps?
That was physically too, but that's okay. I have a Gemini Mars. I'm only mentally quick. I can't do anything else.
Don't ask me to run. You can't do it.
No, literally. You hold on to things.
Yeah.
Grudges, material items, memories.
You said grudges, and I'm like thinking about like my high school teacher. Fuck you.
Hope she's watching.
Like, right? Crazy.
You need to be sure of the outcome of something before attempting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which anytime a Mars in Taurus wants to come on the podcast, I'm like, you think this is going to go well?
It's going to be so good for us.
You don't say yes frivolously. I can't even say that word. Frivolously. Nailed it on the third try. Whatever.
Got it.
Like I said, so much Gemini, my mouth works quicker than my brain.
I feel like that's all. Like, I immediately forgot your chart because I have crow brain.
No
but
worries.
With that said, like Gemini suns, and especially if there's any like aspect to your Mercury, and that just like makes it quicker.
Yeah.
If it's in like the third house, quicker.
The Gem Mercury, it's in the 11th house for me, but I have Venus and Mars conjunct exactly 1156 and 1157.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Ooh.
Some.
Ooh.
Scary to others.
That was either a threat or an invitation. Like, I can't tell.
Yeah. So something that immediately stood out to me about your chart, you have your Jupiter conjunct your midheaven.
Yeah.
Right? Lucky girl. It's enthusiastic.
Who? Where's my money?
Right. Well, it doesn't mean luck and money.
Right?
It's enthusiastic and ambitious. You have like a broad outlook, and you have a want to be a good person. A career in helping others and bringing hope and happiness is good for this.
Yeah.
You also have vast knowledge and varied interests.
A multi-hyphenate.
Yeah. It's also great for travel, because like Jupiter rules like foreign travel. Mm-hmm. I wrote expat makes sense, and also like it rules religion, astrology. Like literally. That also makes sense. There's
a reason why astrology is placed in there with higher education and philosophies, guys.
Exactly. Like seriously,
it's one of the oldest structures that we have as a human being. Like we think about it. One of the first patterns. Mm-hmm. was the sky.
Yeah.
And we used that for so many years before astronomy said, I'm better than you, which it is a science. And I think we lost out on that metaphysical aspect.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole like touch grass thing. Like I know that's more meant to say like, hey, go outside. But like literally guys, like we need to connect back to like the physical earth.
How does your like NASA mother feel about you being into astrology?
That's so interesting because I was raised Catholic through and through. I am Catholic by all intents and purposes.
Sure.
You know, I have family in the archdiocese, like literally like blood relatives are like bishops in Rome.
Okay.
So it's Christianity and Catholicism is so embedded into our world.
Yeah.
And I get so angry. Like the colonization and like we're just like, I was in the hospital at some point for like a really long time, and my aunt brought a picture of like Jesus. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Who's that guy?
This? Like who is that? She's like, Jesus will watch over you. I'm like, I don't know him, and I'm about to get undressed,
and he's looking at me like
weird. But my mom is actually quite open-minded.
Okay.
She really is.
That's good.
She is quite a disruptor in our group chats because she questions things. She is a devout.
Gemini.
She's
a devout Gemini.
She's a devout. She's a Christian. She's a Catholic, and she has her beliefs and she's steady in them. But she doesn't shy away from asking questions.
Right.
And I refuse to be raised by anyone other than an intelligent person. Both my parents are intelligent people, and so logic dictates that there are other things to be considered. And so she's not like yeah, astrology this, astrology that, like I am. It's more she's like, yeah, I get it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, my parents like came around to it. I would say their initial was like pfft.
Yeah.
Especially my dad.
As long as like it wasn't like my career, I think was like always like if I was like I'm gonna be an astrologer,
kind of is, though.
like it really is. Like little do you know, guys.
Me too.
Little
like
do you know.
if I have anything to say about it.
Exactly.
Okay, what did I not say? Oh, okay. You have to love your work, and you also have the ability to turn your hobbies into a career.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly because I don't want to do anything else, and if I have to do something, like I need to make the money.
Exactly.
Capitalism.
Exactly. Oh God.
Like, right. So like, and it's Taurus Mars. It's very low maintenance.
Yes.
Because if I'm already enjoying it, might as well pay me.
Yeah.
That's just that simple.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course the other thing that jumps out to me is you are triple water. Triple water.
And I think that showed a lot more in my youth.
Yeah.
And now I channel it in a more healthy way.
That's good.
You know, but I still cry for everything. And,
well, by the way, triple water, a crier.
No, definitely delete this. Like,
don't let them know.
They can't see it. No, I like every emotion, anger, happiness, joy. Like I cry. Like water has to come out of me. As a child, that was particularly hard. I also think I'm quite sensitive. In that you can say something and then be like, well, I just said it like that, but I can hear like the undertone.
Yes.
Like I know it. And,
y'all
like,
read between the lines with that much water.
Like been so gaslit my entire childhood that like it wasn't that deep. It was just a joke. Like all of this stuff. And like I stopped trusting my intuition for a really long time. But I'm coming back into that. Cancers
get this. Like we're like even because my sun is the only water I have in my chart, but I still got it. I'm still like, I can obviously tell what someone means, what even what they're not saying. Right. Like I can. I'm like, you're crazy if you're not seeing that this is what they meant.
Okay, I was gonna say it's like really loud. Like it's not. They're not quiet about it. But like apparently everyone just wants to gloss.
I'm like, oh, you guys didn't notice that girl hated me? It was the most obvious thing I've ever seen in my life. She wanted me dead.
I feel very validated right now because like she wanted me dead.
Like literally.
She might as well have been holding a knife, guys. Like come on, it was right in your face.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, you are influenced by emotions of yourself and of others, and you're influenced by your surroundings as well. Yeah. It's very empathetic. It's very much daydreamer, especially with the Pisces moon. I love when a triple of anything is all three signs as opposed to like two of the same or whatever. Because that's like, you got it all.
You get, like I have the like controlling aspect of Scorpio because like I'm gonna control the narrative. Like
well, especially 29 degree is a strong degree. It's a critical degree.
That critical degree is chaotic.
Yeah.
It is like a menace on my chart. Like I swear that I don't between the 29th degree Scorpio rising with the Pluto in my first house and my Leo stellium, between the two of them, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with these guys.
In my system, your Pluto's 12th house. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
That's me with my sun in the 12th house.
I don't like that. Oh, that feels...
Right?
I don't... And this is why I feel like it really is in my first house because I find the reactions or that I get from people has a lot to do with that Pluto, that first house, and that like way that I take it there.
Yeah.
And I can't help but take it there. And I think it makes people, I know it makes people uncomfortable. I said I know. I have the 3 water.
Right.
So I know it makes people uncomfortable.
Way, I know.
And then I have like that Leo in my 10th house. So like, and having my Mercury in my 10th house, like I can get outspoken, especially if I'm like passionate about it.
Yeah.
And so like I take it there, and now I've just like ruined Christmas. You know? Like,
hey, what Cancer hasn't ruined Christmas at least once in their life?
You have to. It's a rite of passage.
Right.
Then life happens.
Right.
After that, like your whole world opens up, and you realize you can do anything.
Exactly. Oh my God, me ruining Christmas. I can't even tell that story on this podcast. I'll tell you later though. But that's what I have for your reading. Do you have any questions?
That was really nice. Okay. I don't have any questions, but like mostly like. I would like, okay, so how do you, and this is more like in a technical sense, like how do you come up with your impressions? Do you just like open it up and then just kind of like let it jump out at you?
I kind of go in order. I'm like, what is that alarm sounding? Am I crazy?
It's a car. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's a car. Yeah.
I'm like I go sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars. And then I look for any aspects. I'm heavy on aspects is my whole thing. Yeah. So you don't have a ton of exact aspects in your chart, which is surprising because you do you have like triple water, but like none of them are aspecting each other. Yeah. They're all far apart. Yeah. But I mostly look into the aspects, major and minor, although like I'm less knowledgeable about minor aspects. It's more of a newer topic for me, but yeah, I do go through and try to find like what themes are coming up the most. Like that's how I read the headline. Yeah. Like I'm like, okay, so what has appeared more than once? Yeah. Because like of course like all of the watery stuff is appearing multiple times for you, but also so is the Jupiter stuff. So like I had to include some of that. Yeah. And yeah, I definitely like take it holistically. Like there's almost nothing worse to me, which this is so insane to say, but than someone just telling me like their big 3, like no context, no circle chart.
If you say anything along the lines of I'm a Cancer, so I'm done with you. Because it's not just that. Like there's literally, it's never just that. Like, well, I'm a Leo. Like, no. I don't want to hear it. There's deeper. I
love doing that. I have a love for pop astrology because like I am a comedian first.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm an astrologer second, but I'm a comedian first.
It's the doorway. It's like it's the one that you can get everybody
right
on.
And of course like I'm wanting a career off of it. Right?
Yeah. No, literally. And yes, pop astrology works because it's palatable for everybody and anyone can engage in it. Like most people know their sun sign. Like that's the absolute entryway.
And this is kind of what pisses me off is it like obviously the videos that do the best from this podcast are pop astrology, talking about a sun sign. Yeah. And so many of the comments would be like, well, is this about just sun signs or do they talk about things besides sun signs? I'm like, maybe give it a listen. Yeah. Because I'm sorry to say pretty knowledgeable about astrology.
Oh my gosh.
Like I just am, you know, like I do full natal chart readings in every single episode. Do you know how much pre-work that is?
It really is. Yes. Like I hope you're just gonna like cleanse like when you're like it's energetically like it's a lot. It is a lot. And I like for me it's more I'm like, oh, I'm an astrologer, and then they tried to talk to me about astrology, and I'm like, oh, so we're not gonna. It's just cosmic. It's just like surface level, isn't it? Okay, that's cool.
They always want to. People go, oh, this is my big 3. What does that mean about me? I don't know. What's aspected in your chart? Like where? Because that's what I really know.
Yeah. Like honestly. Like
Let me tell you what you struggled with in your childhood. What they want to hear is that like they're happy and
and which you smart. Can get from a magazine. Like there's a reason why there's astrologers, the ones that write for articles and things like that. But then you get a reading because you got to dig a little bit deeper.
Exactly. Yeah. And, people are seeking that in their like 20s and 30s. So that's why it's a good time to get
Saturn
into it.
Saturn returns.
Exactly. I am in my Saturn return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that going?
So Saturn is in my 9th house.
Yeah.
Which, house of astrology. So I guess that's, but, it's been okay. The exact week, it was interesting because the exact week, like I had my show Constellation Prize at like a really big venue. And it was just like, they randomly offered me that date like 2 months before it was to happen even, which is a long time in advance for comedy shows in my opinion. And then also like the day before, I was asked to do a show at this like really good venue that I've like never performed at, that I like have always wanted to. So I think it is pointing me into that, like I'm in the right direction. I'm on the right path. Yeah. But then also like, I don't know, like I got like ghosted by a guy I was seeing that week, and that sucked. And I was like, listen, I'm not ready to learn lessons about dating.
I don't want this.
Yeah, what the heck?
Oh, we're still ghosting? I'm so glad I'm out of it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so sorry.
How long have you been married?
20, what time? 26 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Like together, but like married.
Yeah.
Like 5 years. But yeah. He never left my side. So
love that.
Like I met him online, talked to him for like a year.
Oh, which
for
app?
a year. Reddit.
Whoa.
In a weird chat room. It started out weird. Like so odd.
And I won't ask.
Not that well, now I feel like I have to explain, but no, it was
Well, Reddit really opens the floodgates for it to be anything.
It could have been anything. But like think like tame. It was like tame weird, okay?
Sure.
Like the normal kind of weird.
A normal weird, whatever.
And we talked for like a year, and I kept him at arm's length. I'd just become disabled, and I was like, I don't know, am I like worth anything as a woman? Like I went through it. I really did.
Right.
And
was this your Saturn? Or was it right before?
I met
late 20s?
Right before.
Yeah.
27.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was coming into it. And he held on for a year and like just let me talk to him and like do all that. And then he came for my birthday and he ran around town.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Getting crabs and fries and setting up my picnic vision. I know. Like he did. Oh, I was eating the crabs. I didn't even think.
That's okay.
Eating. Like it was
That's okay.
Maryland, Baltimore crabs. And so he did, and he set up my whole picnic.
Yeah.
And I had this vision. It was like tea party, and he did it, and like I quite literally never left his side from that moment. I met him that day.
Yeah.
And then moved in with him like 2 months later, and he came back every single.
That's so ill-advised to me, but every time my best friend moves in with a new guy, immediately I get so mad. But you know, she's done it more than once, so.
Oh, wow.
I know. So. I ask every guest this.
Yeah.
Who is in your dream blunt rotation?
Dream blunt rotation, Quinta Brunson.
Okay, nice. Are you an Abbott Elementary fan?
Yes, but also a Quinta fan.
Sure.
Her come up, insane. Like from the internets
What's her sign?
What's her?
What's her sign, yeah?
That's a fantastic question because I have no idea. She might be a Sagittarius, but I could also be lying through my teeth as that. She came up from like the internet. And I think she's an incredible writer. I love what she's doing just as like paving the way. Like the mockumentary scene was pretty homogenous.
Yes.
And so like also spotlighting teachers and how hard it is for them. Like all of it. So Quinta for sure.
She's a 29th degree Sagittarius sun.
Yeah. Ooh. What's her moon?
Libra.
Okay. Mercury?
Capricorn.
Okay. Damn.
Sagittarius Mars.
There it is. Okay.
Aquarius Venus.
Okay. Ooh, Quinta.
Okay,
yeah.
Quinta.
So definitely,
Yeah.
definitely Quinta, and both the Obamas. Both.
What do you mean by both? Because to me, there's 4.
Okay. I'm Michelle and Barack.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They've come up.
They've come up. I just think they're like they had to deal with so much, and they're still like as a public persona because I can't begin to know what they do in the shadow. Right. Very cool people. They're very grounded in reality. Yeah. That kind of thing. So them as a group is a total vibe for me. And then I think the final person, if I had to like pick one. I don't even know. I feel like it would just be those 3 people that come to mind right now. Like that's just
sounds good to me.
I want to talk to right now.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
That's a great dream blunt rotation.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I have a game for you.
Ooh.
People have given us their high thoughts, and we're gonna guess what their sign is based on their high thought. If you would like to submit your high thought, please do so. We have a form in the link in our bio on both TikTok and Instagram. That's the High Priestess Pod. It is anonymous unless you don't want it to be. High thought number 1. I feel like cereal is soup if hot dogs are sandwiches.
Cereal, soup of hot dogs or sandwiches.
Sure.
This is so specific.
Yeah. If anything, it's a gazpacho. It's cold.
Imagine just cereal gazpacho. Ugh. It feels soggy.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah.
Why do I want to, like, okay, I will tell you, like, my 2 instinctual guesses were Capricorn or Virgo. I don't know.
Really?
Why. Yeah. Like, that just seems so particular.
To me, it seems air. To me, it seems Gemini or Libra.
If I was to pick between one of those airs, I would say Libra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do we know?
It's a Taurus.
Of course, food.
It was the other
You know
Earth.
what?
It's the one
other
Earth you didn't
the
say.
one
And it
Earth
is about food.
Like,
I never want to be like, oh, if it's about food, it's going to be a Taurus.
But like at this point, they're
almost
proving
always
themselves.
is. Yeah, right.
They're like, you guys are just like literally.
Somebody guessed I was a Taurus last night, and I said, don't piss me off.
Because
I'm fat. People go Taurus food fat. Oh, they do constantly. I know, it pisses me off. I go, so you haven't spent more than 2 seconds around me?
That level of you don't deserve astrology. Like, you don't get to actually say it. Like,
don't guess my sign then. Like,
I'm like, if they said like you had earthy tones that like
right,
like
and I don't, by the
voice,
way, like no earth in my chart,
Yeah.
basically.
rough.
High thought number 2. I like to wear long layers when I'm biking. It feels like I'm flying with a cape on.
Is this a Pisces? Like what in the superhero movies?
That's hilarious.
Okay. So like, okay, learning from my mistakes from the first one.
Yes.
Because I completely like ignored the whole concept, the thought.
Sure.
Biking, working out, okay? Or there's the feeling like they're flying. So like a little bit of a fantastical aspect and or feeling like a tactical thing.
Yes.
Ugh, tough. Feels like I'm flying like to wear skirts.
My very first thought was Aquarius. However,
Yeah.
I could really see Aries or Sagittarius.
Oh. I feel like I wanted...
Also Pisces, obviously.
Yeah, I wanted... Like, Pisces felt strong with this one. But also, like, would a Pisces, like... I don't know. Aries. Aries or Pisces? That's my guess.
It's an Aries.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The biking.
Yeah.
The biking.
Yeah, it's the physical. Ugh.
Yeah.
High thought number 3. How do you know the last time you'll talk to someone is really?
The last time?
I think that's what they mean to say, but they didn't. How do you know the last time you'll talk to someone is really the last time? I guess add that yourself, but keep in mind that it was left out. Someone with a Pisces Mercury?
My thought was like, what kind of like okay, and this is my personal experience is completely overshadowing this thought, but I'm gonna have it anyway.
Do it.
This feels like like Scorpio behavior.
Ooh,
like where they can in a way where it's like they keep coming back.
Yeah.
Like they let go when they're ready to let go. But like they're not ready to let go, so this is how they keep coming back.
I feel like Scorpio never lets anything go.
They never do. They never do.
Hope you're watching.
All of you.
I think I am gonna say Pisces.
Yeah.
It's a Scorpio. You're good at this.
I told you I made a guy leave a party once.
Yeah.
Like I arrived and he left the second I guessed his sign.
He
was so
funny.
uncomfortable. Guess his sign.
Aries are uncomfortable with being known.
I mean, like he literally just revealed himself in everything he said.
So he had to have like Scorpio somewhere. Was he a Scorpio sun?
And it was loud.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those things like is anyone else like not getting this?
Right.
Like everything he says is Scorpio.
But he's looking at you like this.
Literally. Up until he left. He was like in the corner, like he never talked. He never spoke a word after that.
A little vampire at the party.
he was like in the corner.
That's
and
so
then he
funny.
just walked out. I was like, oh wow, okay. Never doing that again.
All right, we are coming to the end. This has been so lovely. It's been a joy having you on. I'm so glad you reached out.
Thank you for having me. This is exactly how I pictured it because you know my Taurus Mars.
Would you like to plug anything?
The Divergent Almanac on Substack.
Ooh, love that.
Where I write a lot of cultural critique and challenge the systems with astrology.
Love. Yeah. Are you into Channy?
Yes.
Because she is also intersectional
Yes,
feminist
yes.
astrology.
And I love Channing, and I feel like she's paving the way for that.
Yes.
I would love to see more BIPOC. I would love to see more
Exactly.
taking up that level of space.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let's see it.
It doesn't have to be me.
But it could be.
I'm open.
I'm available for booking. Doesn't have to mean what I'm available. Yeah.
This was so fun.
Thank you. And you can find me at That OMG Kid. You can find the podcast at The High Priestess Pod. Rate us 5 stars. Leave us a comment. Like our videos. Like whatever, I guess, our posts and stuff.
And share.
I'm curious what the first video you saw was. Because I know you found us from a
Ooh.
video.
It was on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've watched so many by now.
Right.
Who knows? Yeah.
No worries.
But the TikTok is working in your favor.
Oh, thank God. You know, honestly, like it's growing. The
Yeah.
TikTok is doing well.
Good.
It's doing the best out of anything, actually. Y'all could be transferring to listens. Mm-hmm. Of course, if you've gotten this far, you are. But love you all so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. Tens of thousands of folks remain incarcerated for cannabis-related crimes. Let's reform our criminal justice system through progressive drug policy. Check out The Last Prisoner Project.